Vinny could potentially take over Neymar's achievements in 2 years due to the fact that Neymar didn't stay at Barca.
Yo, guys, welcome back to the Ladsfootyshow. I'm your host, Keeks, here with my co-host.
What's head on?
Viejo. And before we get started with the video, make sure
you guys go first of all, make sure you guys go like, comment, subscribe on this video, on this account, and hand it over to Viej so he doesn't voice crack, hopefully.
Make sure to check out FPT Sports. All these kids around here. Use code Ladsfooty for that 50% off.
If you haven't already.
Yes. And if you have, then just use a different email. Easy money. Before we get started, again, Neymar's officially not in European football no more.
Right off the bat, huh?
Yeah.
Right off the bat. Let's go with the breaking news. That's what's going on right now.
Well, this video is gonna be dedicated to the three GOATs of the generation, but we obviously have to bring up this in my opinion, devastating news.
The most recent one. The last one.
I mean, it was clear to see he wasn't happy at PSG no more, but
I didn't think he was gonna leave the season. I thought he was gonna do another season.
I honestly thought he was gonna go back to Barca.
Because
even though I always fall for this Barca fan traps.
As much as I would have wanted, and a lot of people would have wanted, especially him going to Saudi instead of another European team, Barca don't have the funds. They registered Gundogan like the day before the league starts.
And it was rumored he was about to leave again.
Yes.
You know?
He had the opportunity, he had the chance to leave if he wanted to, if he wasn't registered. But Barcelona simply didn't have the funds for it. If they did, he would have been a Barcelona player debuting this week.
Makes sense.
But let's run down this contract he's getting at Al Hilal.
Do you have it?
2 years, 400 million, his own private plane, mansion with staff, 80K after every win, 500K for every social media post promoting the club.
Crazy. The country,
Insane.
and anything Saudi related.
Insane.
He's catching a bag. That's 200 million a year.
It's a bag that you just
minimum.
can't
No,
say
but
to.
minimum. Say he wins every game. Say he every day posts a pic, social media, whatever, posts about whatever it is.
Is it an Al Hilal pick or is it a Saudi
It's
I'm
Saudi
saying
related.
Al Hilal. I think it's club.
Club. Yeah, I think it's just like I think it's like any Saudi Arabia type of anything related.
That's what I assumed as well.
Anything related, to be honest.
Like what Messi was doing.
Messi was doing it with like hotels and reservations and like
be.
places. Yeah,
500K
Ridiculous.
for just posting a
Ridiculous.
picture. I mean, it's not like Al Hilal has a bad team. They've been buying a lot of players.
They have a solid squad right now.
They bought Koulibaly. They bought
Ruben Neves.
They just lost the Arab Cup final to the GOAT.
Messi plays in MLS.
Nah, he plays in a Saudi league.
No, Messi's in the League Cup final actually.
Yeah.
What's that? Doesn't compare to
We'll get into that debate a little bit later, boys.
But nah, man,
it's sad. It's so sad to see.
This was
it's
like the
so
worst.
sad.
This was like the worst here we go that I could have ever woken up to.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
It
the thing is,
sucked.
he's 31 years old.
Barely.
31.
I don't think
vouch for that.
I don't think it's an age where it's like, oh yeah, understandable.
I think it wasn't an age, but I think he was just at a point in his career where, in reality, it was where else do I go, or what else do I have to do? I just feel like he reached to the point where he couldn't succeed the way he wanted to. I guess
It was just injuries mainly.
But
yeah, it's just injuries.
That transfer from Barcelona to PSG was a flop.
Because as much as people say, oh, he wasn't.
I saw a stat where he was at the club for 6 years, 365 days. He had 187 games only.
Barely played like 100 games, huh?
He didn't reach 200 games in 6 years at the club.
People could always argue and criticize him for not being disciplined. But even though he was like that, when he was not injured, when he was at 100%, regardless if he would be partying and doing whatever, he was the best player on the field no matter what.
I think the last time I saw that Neymar was probably that Champions League final, that COVID final that they lost to Bayern.
Yeah,
that was probably the best Neymar I last saw.
It was that
most committed,
it was that consistency.
Yeah.
It was that consistency that was being shown by Neymar at the time.
I think the last good Neymar I saw was probably the Copa America final versus Argentina.
Yeah, I could vouch for international as well because he didn't have a bad World Cup.
He didn't. He did.
He had a good performance for Croatia.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He was the one pulling the strings and everything.
I'm depressed.
Unlucky career. Despite everything that he
was it really unlucky though?
I think
he did it to himself.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes, but he had it all to become what he wanted to be at PSG. He could have actually done it. And he was on path too, but if it wasn't for the injuries,
¿Cómo le dicen? The prince,
prince
that never
that-
wanted to become king.
Yes, there you
That
go.
prince that
There you
never
go.
became king.
That's like
Because
it fits in
remember,
so well. It fits in so
remember
well.
that debut season. Remember how PSG presented him within the city. How the city reacted to transfer 222 million, and he performs right off the bat. Right off the bat. Remember that free kick he scored from like the middle, almost. I wouldn't say middle of the field, but like super far free kick, bro. He made an impact right away.
And the thing is, like, we could obviously agree he's the third best player of the generation. I think the only other player that could debate that is Modric, probably.
Suarez.
But on the field,
Modric,
it's
Suarez.
There's a couple. There's a couple on that list, but Neymar I think just has that edge above everyone else.
But
Right.
without trying to bring up Vinny, obviously because I'm a big Vinny fan, this guy could surpass Neymar in 2 years on achievements.
Without trying to mention Vinny, completely mentions.
You didn't even let me finish. Vinny could potentially take over Neymar's achievements in 2 years due to the fact that Neymar didn't stay at Barca. Neymar only achieved a Champions League, a World Cup Olympic gold medal,
Club World Cup,
and all those La Ligas, obviously.
trophies. Copa America.
He was a player that
champion.
to get minimum 3 Champions Leagues. Neymar.
Yes, but Neymar and Vini, you don't compare. I wouldn't compare at least.
No, obviously
terms
the
of how they
start.
play.
I don't think you can.
Vini has,
But you can't
Vini
disagree.
will probably have the trophies and accolades that
you
Neymar
can't
had
disagree
throughout
with
his
that.
career, but
What he said was correct. That
Achievements.
he could end up having a better career in terms of trophies and achievements, in terms of the winning aspect of a career. Because he's already, what is he missing? World Cup,
Copa America.
Copa America.
He already equaled his Champions Leagues.
He completed club.
he needs
football,
he needs to perform for the country though.
I don't think that. I don't think that
Without performing for the country, you're not going to be taken as serious.
That's what Neymar lacked,
the
though.
Neymar is their top goal
scorer,
scorer.
but just
goal
the Olympic
scorer.
gold medal. They won a
He
Copa
got
America
injured.
without
He got
him.
injured in the 2014 World Cup. They would have. I don't know if they still would have beat Germany. To be honest,
Maybe.
But imagine though. It just came up to my mind. Brazil, Argentina in the final. Maracana.
It was something we were looking
Bro,
at. It was
that was
something. It was
crazy. That
something
would've been
when the brackets were going through. It was something that could have happened, but it was just so unlikely because there was just so many other teams that wanted it way more. That was just it.
No, but you can't say Brazil. I mean, Neymar didn't perform for Brazil.
Oh no, I can't.
Yeah.
On the field, yeah, but achievements is just what knocked him down.
That confederation.
He won-
That confederations run, and
I think that was the best.
Copa America still.
That was his best at Brazil, the Confederations Cup.
Belgium 2018. I mean, they were prime Belgium right there.
That was also a very, very good Brazil side as well, man.
Yeah, that was. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
It was just.
They had Renato Augusto.
I think they.
Renato Augusto, I think
he was in the Chinese league at the time.
They
No,
always just had a
was,
solid
was.
squad though. That was the thing. Too. You're ever gonna tell me Brazil had a bad squad though?
no, but compared to like the one they had last World Cup,
Fair enough. I can vouch for that,
Shit.
but I don't think the squad was bad enough. They made it to the quarters.
yeah, all 3 World Cups. Was it 3 World Cups Neymar participated in?
Yes.
Yeah, all 3 of those could have been contenders to win it, but
Yes.
unlucky. But you said if Neymar played against Germany, you think they would have won? I don't think so. There's no way you can
I
see
said
7.
it, but then I looked back and I was like, yeah, probably not.
That was
Yeah,
Germany's
probably
World
not.
Cup.
Probably not.
Maybe they were so distraught from that injury. I'm not. Obviously, it's just a thought, but like, who knows? Maybe Neymar coming into that squad with the whole squad being fit, going through the win with the whole team. Not an injury or nothing. Maybe people had that in the back of their minds.
That and the pressure.
Let's do it for Neymar. Maybe that's what they had in their mind. Let's do it for Neymar. But if Neymar was on that pitch, they wouldn't have had that mentality. Maybe they would have just had that. Go out and let's play like how we normally play.
What are we expecting from Neymar now? At 31 years old in the Saudi, do you expect him to come back to Europe in 2 years? Do you expect him to try to still make it far in the World Cup 2026? Because apparently he's still trying to participate in it.
National team, yes. I don't expect him coming back to a European club anymore. I really think he's set his mind on what he wants to do club-wise. But I don't think that'll stop him from playing maybe one more World Cup.
So 2 years in Saudi, what do you think he'll do after those 2 years? Because I really don't think he'll extend. If he wanted to play there for longer, he would got paid more for a longer term.
I think Neymar's always
Let's go back to Brazil, honestly.
He's wanted to play in America for a while, and I don't see why not. Obviously, the funds will probably be ridiculous, but I don't see why not.
Something tells me that I think after a Saudi move, he'll play for Barcelona. Something tells me.
Barca wouldn't be that dumb to do that.
Yeah,
I mean, if Neymar turns out to be like the greatest player to ever play in that league or something.
Even though, like, I see Neymar maybe taking a pay cut, playing for Barca at least a season, and then go on to MLS or
I
Brazil
think
or whatever he wants to go do.
once that Saudi money comes, do you even want to take a pay cut?
Once the
It's
Saudi money
Barcelona,
comes,
that's why it's
once
different.
that Saudi
It's-
money comes, will Neymar still have the same like passion on the field to take everyone on? Obviously, he could do it still, but
He will still be able to do it.
Nah,
Messi, I mean,
it's-
Neymar's
it's a whole
ability, he will
different
never lose his
motivation.
ability.
Yeah, he's gonna
Form
dance. He's gonna dance
will be
around that league.
temporary, but class will be permanent from Neymar.
He's gonna dance around that league.
He's gonna do the same flicks he was
I don't.
doing.
It
when he
won't
was
be enough to go
24,
back
like,
to a Barcelona
No
though.
rainbow
After
flicks in Saudi Arabia.
Why
Probably
not?
good jail time, Lopes.
Neymar's
Nah,
lost
he'll
his
do.
pace, like all these other
He-
older players.
I went over their heads, huh?
What?
Nah, bro.
No rainbow flicks in Saudi Arabia
Why not?
because they're you know,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Next. But with
over their heads.
now that we're speaking about the Saudi league, which league is better, the Saudi league or MLS?
MLS.
As we speak,
Liga MX.
It's probably the best. Answer,
MLS
to be
is still
honest.
competing with Liga MX. Why you throw Liga MX in the combo? You know, the combo. I mean,
I mean, the conversation is the argument is just between like, you know, Messi went to MLS.
That's
Ronaldo
why.
went to
Yeah,
Saudi.
that's
so
why.
That's the question. You know, who made the better choice?
and Yankees doesn't attract anything, bro.
Because
Doesn't-
we're too sick. They're too competitive. We're too good of a league. Nobody wants to play.
Yeah,
this
we're
shit.
more competitive, but
we're a better
don't
league
attract shit.
as a whole. As a whole, Liga MX is better
We
than
attracted
MLS.
fucking Ronaldinho. I think that's probably
he was
peak,
38 drinking beer
So what? So
every
what?
every day.
Lopes.
Dino
Sick.
drink beer since he
Dino-
was at Grêmio. Like,
We went hung over to the Azteca and fucking packed 4 on against us. That shit was sick. I was blessed, look.
No, but actually, without being biased to Messi, which league is better right now in terms of attraction, in terms of viewership, in terms of competition?
Obviously, money talks.
we haven't seen shit from the Saudi league though.
haven't seen.
Oh,
shit.
you guys.
I haven't seen shit, but I've seen the MLS and I've seen how fucking terrible it is. Like, it's so bad.
The defending, especially
The
for the little.
the offensive
thing is-
ability. Why do you think there's worldies in that shit?
Yeah, there is always
Every-
worldies.
every week,
Every day,
bro,
every
week
day, every
in,
game
week
in, every
out,
game
there's
weekend.
worldies. That league is so uncompetitive. I just can't. I just
And I'm
can't
glad
even compare
Messi
it.
went to that league
Also,
instead of a Saudi. Yes,
he's
I would have
stat
wanted him
pattern.
at Barca, but he's stat
He's
pattern.
stat
He's
pattern.
only helping himself.
I'll put it like this: in terms of
He's
A
stat
tr-
pattern. Hold on.
What?
He's stat pattern with amazing goals.
somewhat a couple.
The
No,
only-
they are. No, most
He's
of
only
them,
had, like,
most of
2
them.
tap-ins.
He's only had 2 tap-ins. And there's wrong with like 28 goals in the Saudi, and they're all like
the
tap-ins
fuck,
and pens.
Messi doesn't have a trophy yet.
I don't think Ronaldo's reached.
We're
28
4 or 5 days
goals
away
yet.
from.
I don't think he's reached 28.
I'll put it like this: the attraction Saudi league is obviously clear. They got Saint Maximin. They got players that aren't even like over
Yes,
30.
Mahrez, Saint Maximum.
Attraction how?
Players.
The thing is, the
Attraction
question.
and how the teams look type shit. Or
Attraction
like,
and the players are bringing. They're bringing players that aren't even like old, like still in their prime.
Okay.
Saint Max
I
is
can
in
say
his
that.
prime.
That one also.
I don't
He
know.
is
He
in-
spent
in
most of
terms
last
of-
year bench.
no.
Mahrez still
I
gives you
don't think
ball.
Saint Maximin has found his prime yet. I don't think you can say his prime.
But in terms of age, he's in his prime.
he's
That's what I meant.
He's
That's what
not
I'm talking
old.
about.
He's not old.
he's
He's in his prime.
entering that age where he should be in his prime. But like we said, the guys, like you said, he spent
Jota
spent the
from
whole season on the bench.
Celtic. Jota, you expect that
He's a
kid to
fucking
go?
He's young.
baller.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he's young
He's
too, and
cold.
he's young. Yo, he's young.
cold.
Milinkovic Savic was
Yeah,
prime.
no, yeah.
Prime. He
Ruben
rejected
Neves.
so many. Neves is going
Could've
to
gone to
event.
Barca.
Didn't they reject
Barca
like
wanted him.
100,
He coulda-
like
he- yeah,
100 mil
he-
from like Milan or something?
Yes, from Chelsea, Premier League clubs, Milan as well. Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
you're right.
And it's players from big clubs. Sadio Mane was at Bayern for just 1 year.
no,
No,
it's
that
it's
Mane
no.
was
Well, you
actually
should have said it.
crazy.
It's big. Yeah, what'd you say?
Big players coming from big
Yeah,
clubs.
got
It's not
you,
like
got
no
you. Yeah,
ordinary.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
they
you're right.
don't. The thing is, like I mentioned a lot, money talks, dude. Like that much money is a lot of
Okay.
players just cannot say no.
One thing I do question is, we already saw this with the Chinese league.
Oh yeah.
How many players did they bring? Hulk, Oscar,
Somewhat.
Paulinho. It's they still
Somewhat.
invested in all these players. They're similar to what Saudi's doing, but Saudi just has
No, I think
major
Saudis,
bag.
Yeah, Saudis up that level. big
Yes,
time.
yes, yeah, I agree. But how long do you think this will like last for the next decade? Will they be keep
No.
pulling players, or
Because
and that's the difference with MLS. I think MLS will
Only get
it's
bigger.
stable, yeah,
Get
it's
bigger.
stable, and then it will get bigger. That's it.
yes,
it.
that's what I was gonna
That's the
say.
thing.
In terms of attraction, Saudi league. In terms of viewership, MLS. Because
entertainment.
I will-
entertainment.
the other day I clicked on to watch the Al Nassr versus Al Hilal final. Dude, it's just like the stands, like there's no energy. Like the fans aren't passionate compared to like
Yeah,
the
I
Americas
agree.
or something.
Yeah, I agree. That's
yes, the
another thing.
MLS isn't nothing crazy either, but I'd rather tune into like a Nashville, Minnesota game than a random Saudi Arabia club.
Yeah, that's
I'm being honest. Even though they're
entertainment wise, the MLS is clear of the Saudi Arabia League.
We're also forgetting to mention one player, Karim Benzema. I think he left in his prime.
you can tell he's not motivated there. Every Instagram
He scored 2 winners though.
Yes, but every Instagram
and he
video
celebrated like crazy.
Yeah, but every Instagram video you can tell he
His
doesn't want to be
AirPods on,
there.
He's like,
bro,
he's so
but
like,
that's- he's
he's
like
so
that.
fucking
Bro, like, my
distraught.
But
teammates-
that stadium presentation was sick.
It was pretty dope.
Bro, he's like, my
All eyes
teammate-
on
They,
me.
they spent the
My
bread,
teammates are a
bro. They
bunch of
spent the
losers.
bread.
That's what
Yeah,
he's
no,
thinking
He
right
thinks
now.
they're all cornballs. He does not like fuck with them.
But he's balling, so
That's the thing though with Saudi, man.
He's balling.
I hate it. I really hate. I hate the Saudi thing. I hate what
I
the
do.
Saudis are doing.
They're ruining
hate it.
football.
They're ruining it, bro. Look at the Champions League this season.
no Ron,
There's
no Messi,
Ron, no Messi, no
Neymar.
Neymar. Mbappe's still at PSG, who we know they're not gonna win
Wow.
shit. Like
Is that ass like written for Madrid to just come run through that fucking tournament again?
Man
bro?
City.
maybe. I mean, these injuries.
I see Madrid.
But
Man
I
City,
saw a
depending on the
tweet
group
the other
stages.
day where they're like anyone can actually win the Premier League. I mean, the Champions League this season.
I wouldn't say that either.
Yeah.
There
I
isn't
think-
clear favorites
I
to be
think
in the
there's not.
finalists. That's the thing.
Not clear favorites, but I think there's just still those powerhouse teams that are just levels above the rest at that point.
I don't know. Who would you consider Bayern? I mean, look what
Madrid
Leipzig
and-
did to
Like I said, Madrid and Man City. I think those teams.
Nah,
are
I
just,
agree with. There's no clear favorite.
There's no clear favorites like before.
fuck, you guys got injured. You guys have hella injuries on it.
Yeah,
it's just a strike force.
And they have Kepa in goal.
Damn,
Hopefully
you
he does
guys
good.
had the choice between De Gea and Kepa.
Even
You guys were
Navas,
you
even
guys were
Navas.
yeah,
I like.
Kepa.
I signed Kepa every
He's gonna
Real
rate
Madrid
Kepa
career mode when I was little.
He's gonna rate Kepa now.
I always signed when he was at Bilbao.
He is gonna
The
rate
number
Kepa
one
now.
goalie of prospect. Always remember.
He is gonna rate Kepa.
What's the Nantes goalie?
Lafont.
Yeah,
Lafont.
Lafont.
Oh,
Clear.
yeah.
Clear. Yeah,
He's-
Lafont.
That was
Yeah,
a
yeah,
career mode
Lafont's-
legends.
Concedes,
Then we should make
concedes
a-
50 a season, but he's
We should
actually
make a
pretty good.
FIFA specified app like favorite FIFA of all time, favorite
Real
youngsters.
quick for the subscribers watching right now. What was your first FIFA played?
FIFA.
Damn.
Like in terms of order, in terms of
like where you actually played it on a weekendly basis.
oh
FIFA 15.
FIFA
15?
Like consistent playing?
Yeah,
like,
consistent like 15.
I guess I'd say like 14 for sure.
the World Cup game 2010
Mine was FIFA 11.
on the
11.
Wii.
I just didn't play it that consistent. I was more into like fucking
Yeah, mine was
arcade
FIFA
games and
11.
shit.
But then it was FIFA 13 where I was like, I flipped the switch and I would play every day after school, literally.
Yeah,
And then
that
from
was
there,
15.
it's been up to this day. I've been wanting to do Pro Clubs content, boys. Hopefully, with the
Always
new
down.
game, hopefully we all buy the game and we can start our LFS club.
Sick ass graphics.
They're sick. Hey, they're sick.
Stop looking
You
at
guys
FIFA
wobbly
mobile.
hair.
Stop looking at FIFA
He's
mobile.
He's looking at the fucking beta.
Freaking. To be honest, did you guys ever play PES?
I played
That's
PES.
what I started.
I played
actually.
PES.
I started.
I didn't like it,
Pro
though.
Evolution like 06.
PES 13.
I never liked
bro.
the PES.
Started
The
like on PES
animation.
06.
The Champions League mode was so fun.
Nah, it was lit because they
I
had
like
the
the- I like-
Libertadores, and
Oh,
that's
yeah,
when
the
America
game
was
modes.
in that shit. So it was
I like
sick.
the pack openings, the animations. That's the only.
Oh,
thing I
yeah,
like.
the ball.
balls,
The
yeah,
balls
I like
are
watching
sick.
YouTube
my
videos.
club.
Yeah, here you go.
Sick ass ripoff.
Yeah, PES sucks though.
It does. But now let's get into what we came to record for today. The three GOATs officially out of Europe. The first time since 2000 and what is it, 3? Ronaldo debuted in the Champions League 2005, I think.
No,
Since
Messi
before-
debuted 2004.
So before we started watching ball, like
Yeah, we're
regularly.
barely
Before
born.
we took it more seriously.
Barely born. I mean, I started watching ball when I was like 3
Insert-
years old daily, to be
If
honest.
you had
But
to
I don't
watch
know about
the,
you
you had
guys.
to watch the Invincibles according to him.
Yeah,
So-
I never said that.
he watched Pele actually. He's his favorite player, by the way.
Never said that.
He has a Pele jersey collection in his closet.
Bradley jersey. I don't even have a Brazil kit. I'm depressed.
Sick ass comment.
I'm
Bro.
depressed. Yeah, it's simple. It's simple.
It's
Who
like
are the
the
best
only
players
team-
coming into this Champions League now?
Mbappe,
Just
Haaland.
Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus.
Oh, that's a good question. That's another thing. Going back to this reminded me of Vini.
take you
I should have said this earlier, but Neymar since he arrived to Barcelona in his first 2 years in, because his first season was like right, he's barely getting in. He was always considered the best, the third best at least. With Vini, is he considered the third best?
In the
Like,
world?
right off the bat?
In the world?
Top
Yeah, so
five.
where-
Yeah, last
can
year
be-
he was, yeah.
He's a top 5. I think
No,
he's
top
a top
3.
5 footballer. No, top
Last
5.
season he was top 3.
Last season, yes, but as of now, I think I'll put him.
How
in
did
top 5.
how did that switch?
I mean,
Top 5 footballer. Let's go off last season.
okay, then yeah. Top
Haaland,
three, top
Mbappe,
three.
Vinny.
Haaland, Mbappe, Vinny. I'd agree.
And Messi? Who's gonna win the Ballon d'Or?
Messi.
I think we just kind of put
It's
Messi into his own
Messi.
category.
That's true.
That's the thing.
He's
The
like,
thing was just
yeah,
levels
that's
above.
true.
He
Yeah,
already
fair
won
enough.
By December, it was already the Ballon d'Or confirmed. So
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
really
fair
no
enough.
point.
D1 glazing.
Oh my
Messi-
Messi glazing, my favorite.
Messi,
My
Haaland.
favorite.
Mbappe, Vinny,
Mbappe.
and then the last one probably. Based on last season, probably Kawada.
I don't know why you guys rate him so highly, man.
Last season it was Kawada.
No, it wasn't.
They got packed out by a sorry ass Milan squad.
Osimhen was
So?
Osimhen was carrying that squad.
Stats don't lie. Anyone said yeah.
Osimhen.
When was the last time Napoli won said yeah?
Yeah, fair enough. That was a
Fairs.
great achievement, but they lost to a sorry ass Milan.
I just
That's all
don't
I
rate
gotta
it because
say.
Chucky was there, and I fucking don't like Chucky Lozano.
Jesus. But we're officially end of an era. We gotta drop.
Bro,
It is now. It is now for like official, like
Yes,
an end of an era.
yes.
Yeah.
The only players left are
the
Toni
thing
Kroos,
is-
Modric.
Footy, that ass.
You
Footy.
started with Tony Cruz.
Nah. Put some respect
He's
on Toni Kroos.
balling,
Nah.
That was your first choice of players still
Nah,
left
nah,
in
nah,
Europe. Tony Cruz.
I'm a Madrid hater, but I
rate him.
love
He's
Toni
good.
Kroos.
He balls, but
I've
like
always loved him
like
since
Tony,
his Bayern.
but really, like out of all the names you could have mentioned, Tony Cruz was. Your
I
first
started
one?
off at Madrid, and obviously those two
He's a
are the
Madrid
first
fan.
I
ones.
guess.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
guess.
Now bring up yours.
I guess.
Crickets. You don't have any.
Cloaks?
Next.
Suarez, Iniesta. Oh no, they're Suarez.
They're
Iniesta's already
gone.
got. Yeah, Suarez.
Suarez
Busquets
Yeah.
is gone.
Busquets. He's still the best DM in the whole world.
He's not in the freaking
But, like, in
Europe no
Europe,
more.
oh,
Oh,
Europe.
got you.
Best DM in the world. He loses the ball like every 4 touches at
I mean,
man.
Edson- Matt?
Edson still exists, but
Who is left?
What?
Sergio Ramos still at PSG.
nah.
He's
he
on-
was
he's-
Yeah.
washed.
he's free
He was
agent.
washed.
He's still in the
a free agent,
Champions
but he
League,
was
bro.
washed
He's still
when he went
free
to
agent. He
PSG
doesn't have a club.
already.
He's gonna sign for
He was
America.
washed at PSG, so I don't count him no more. He's washed.
Sergio Ramos
He's
still
fucking
counts.
rumored.
though.
He
It still
counts.
counts.
He's fucking rumored to America. He's meme.
Yeah,
He'll
that's true.
automatically make you guys
100 times worse.
Well,
Yeah,
obviously.
fair enough.
13
more like.
no, is it 14 or 13
You know how
títulos?
many wallpapers of Sergio Ramos in America kid I'm gonna have when he signs? Holy shit! Might be the sexiest.
Literally the best player in your
we
club's
actually,
history.
we
if he
actually
goes.
just like buy sexy motherfuckers.
Bro,
He'll
it's
literally
crazy.
be Marica's best player in history if he goes.
That's waffle.
That's definitely not a
Who else
waffle.
would it be?
Best defender of all time.
It's because I'm not gonna rate a best player just because of their performance in other teams.
Yeah. That's
That's
true.
like yes,
Yeah,
obviously
that's true.
biggest player.
Who
of
is
course.
America's biggest player?
Biggest player?
Biggest.
Wow.
It'd probably be a Mexican. And probably would be Cuauhtémoc Blanco, low-key.
Chivas?
El Bofo.
But fuck Bautista.
Anyways,
Only a moron would number
Anyway.
100. Holy shit.
sticking to the question asked, or the topic at least, it's actually over. It's actually over. There will never be a weekend where we see, or even a weekday at Champions League where we see a Messi versus Neymar. Or we went from seeing Messi, Neymar playing together, which was a terrible seasons, because that didn't go as
It was
planned.
just vibes.
We were having
Yeah,
them
it
like,
was just vibes.
oh my god, Messi, Mbappe, Neymar, they're gonna win. They're gonna win it
It
all.
was so lined up, man. It was so.
It was so
lined up, but like I've just come to the conclusion how shitty of a club his is.
We actually did take for granted all those like videos that were posted back then. Like enjoy these two, because once they're gone, then you'll realize what you didn't like.
It's crazy.
It's
Like we witnessed greatness. Like actually,
We witnessed peak
actually,
football.
man.
These
Actually.
we witnessed the greatest generation, and I'm not afraid to win.
I will never see another player like Messi.
never
ever.
Never see a player like
Ever.
Ronaldo. I don't think
Ronaldo,
we'll never see a player like Ronaldo
Neymar.
either. No,
Neymar.
no, Ronaldo. No, you. I
Nah,
get it.
Ronaldo,
I
no.
get it. Trust me, I get
Yeah,
it.
fair
Because the
enough.
work hard ethic. A lot of players can
Yeah,
do
that's
that,
true.
but no single athlete on the planet, and I can vouch that no other athlete on the planet has worked harder than Cristiano Ronaldo. Nobody.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's crazy. His story is crazy. Like, think about when these guys retire, the documentaries and everything, like all these series,
Good cry, looks.
bro. Fuck, man.
It's the biggest like. Would you consider it a rivalry, Messi versus Ronaldo?
Of course, I'm gonna consider it.
It's not a rivalry.
Obviously.
The rivalry,
They don't hit each other.
Obviously, it was. Fucking,
It's
when Messi-
it will
Messi
always
lifted-
be a
Messi-
rivalry.
yeah,
It
Messi
will
lifted the World
always
Cup,
be a
and
rivalry.
It was done after. It was wrapped.
Yes, until then.
But
Now,
it is.
but
yeah,
it's like what I've always said. I mean, I might get shagged for this, but I've always felt like Ronaldo was closer to like than Messi. You know,
That's
So
so
that's
dumb.
just me. That's just
I
me.
remember what you're
That's
saying. You were
so
saying
dumb.
that you're saying that Ronaldo was closer to Neymar than he was to Messi.
I've
Which
always
is
said
kinda
that.
crazy.
I've always
It is
said
because
that,
let me
bro.
ask
I've
him
always
this.
said that.
Let me ask
I might
him
get
this,
fucked,
and it's gonna be
bro.
biased. It's gonna be so biased what comes out of his mouth. Was there any season? Was there any season? I said hella dumb. Was there any season where Ronaldo was better than Messi?
Of course, I agree. I say so.
Because there's a lot of deluded Messi fans that say Messi.
Yeah. Messi
Ronaldo
had his year.
The guy three-peated a UCL, and this was his. This was his.
But
peak moment.
that is a team performance, team achievement.
This guy also has the most goals in a Champions League season. This guy has the most goals in Champions League history.
Yeah, I will never deny that he's Mr. Champions League.
I'm
never denying him on a Tuesday, Wednesday night. Inevitable, right? That's why that competition. Ron fucking owns.
When I hear people say that Ronaldo was closer to Neymar than Messi, it's just a bunch of meat writers. It's just a bunch of meat writers. It really is.
But
it's a bit biased. It's a bit biased.
It's very biased.
It is it's a bit biased.
Nah, it is.
Because especially the ones that say,
it's crazy.
The ones that say that Ronaldo was never close to Messi. Because there's multiple seasons where he was better than Messi.
Agreed.
Hands down. 2008, 2013, 14.
He's gonna be like 4 Ballon d'Ors.
16, 17. Even 2018 World Cup when he was banging a hat trick versus Spain in the World Cup opener, he was the better.
That was a sorry ass hat trick.
Doesn't matter. He was better. He was the best player in the world at that time.
Thanks to David De Gea's sorry ass performance, he got that shit.
The fuck. And then what did Messi do that World Cup? Fucking got fucked by Mbappe. Ronaldo's.
That Argentina score was trash.
So was 2014.
That fucking Julian Mercado. Julian Mercado was a fucking artist.
So was 2014.
Mercado fucking box head at right back. Like
they had a They had a better team in 2018 than 2014.
They had like.
I don't want to hear you.
What? Maxi Mesa from Monterrey was starting at right wing. Pavon was starting at right wing.
They named the 2014 team.
2014, they had Di Maria at least playing. Just not the final. Exactly. They had Aguero, they had Lavezzi. Midfield.
Aguero wasn't starting.
Aguero wasn't.
Higuain
was starting.
And Higuain wasn't
both
bad.
Of those
the reason they lost.
The thing is, he wasn't bad at the time, but that Argentine striker is actually fucking cursed. Like Lautaro was the same reason. He was just as dog.
Julian
Alvarez did his job at the striker position.
He's nuts.
Lautaro Martino just had a bad tournament, but before that, the qualifiers he was top goal scorer.
So Higuain was also ripping it on the qualifiers.
Damn! You guys had Lautaro finishing top scorer in the World Cup.
I actually did. I was so surprised he performed like ass.
I'm surprised I even said that. I fucking waffled.
Hey, but fair enough. Because of his sorry shot, Messi.
That game versus Mexico was a butterfly flag for Argentina, because it was the resurgence of Enzo Fernandez. He started ever since that game.
Yeah, dude, that World Cup is fucking crazy.
God.
If he could have been benched, Enzo
God.
could have been benched, and he would have probably still been at Benfica right now.
Guti got his shit fucking mixed. That's all. He took one step
two
over.
left-footed center mids.
One step over got his ass. One step over got him the transfer of his life. One step over. One shot to the top right corner.
Can we talk about
got him into the Premier League?
How much of a snake Tata Martino is?
We know that. It's
not we know that, but now we have to actually
bringing it up, bro. It actually stresses me out having to talk about this fucking man.
Absolutely.
But even from being a Barca fan, that he lost the title in the last match versus Atleti at home. Like even from there, that's when it started. He got banned the next season.
The biggest freaking rat.
The biggest fraud ever.
Because look,
fucking fraud.
In the World Cup, doesn't call up Santi Jimenez, bro. Doesn't call up Santi Jimenez, who by the way is half Argentinian. So is Tata. So it made less sense. He didn't bring him.
He wasn't good yet.
He brought Funes Mori, who we expected to get the most minutes as the striker. Didn't play until the freaking last game. Argentinian, by the way, goes to Argentina and is expected to lose. We play for Argentina to not win that game. And obviously, when you play like that, you're obviously gonna fucking lose.
He wanted Messi to achieve his goal.
I respect that.
And now he's at Inter Miami.
I respect that.
And now he's at Inter Miami, looking like how he was at Atlanta, making the MLS team.
Because he's a club football merchant. Doesn't know shit about international ball.
Club football merchant. He was shit at Barca.
I guess he's an MLS merchant.
And where else has he been?
Just an MLS merchant.
Atlanta, Miami. He was coached Paraguay. He got him pretty far in the World Cup. 2010.
He's a rat, bro. He's a fucking despise. I can't look at his old ass.
If he loses the final, I'm gonna be so pissed. Leagues Cup. I'm gonna be pissed too.
Holy shit!
I'm the biggest Inter Miami fan.
The Shaq if Messi doesn't win the Leagues Cup.
What Shaq?
No, what Shaq? There's nothing to Shaq Messi about.
Shaq because Ronaldo won the Arab Cup. Messi's not even gonna win the sorry ass Leagues Cup.
Arab Cup is clear.
That shit was like 6 games.
They gave him.
Look at the players on the pitch.
They gave him a fake World Cup.
Name 4 players on Nashville.
Mukhtar, Fafa. That's his name. And he scored.
Okay. That's the most made up
name, but
Fafa.
Um,
Where else did he play?
Panico.
Where is Fafa from?
From
And-
some I don't know. Shit, I'm not even gonna say anything. But
Zimmerman.
Zimmerman, yes.
Sick as help.
That's
Panico,
helping.
bro. Zimmerman literally played the fucking U.S. man national team.
Who else?
U.S. man. national team.
Men national team shit. That's it. Mukhtar, the striker
scored.
from Bournemouth. The tall ass motherfucker who scored the
Bunch of nobodies.
Mukhtar,
Al Hilal has
Surridge,
decent
Surridge,
European
thank you,
players.
Mukhtar, Surridge,
Panico,
Zimmerman,
the
and
goalkeeper,
Fafa.
yeah,
And
bro.
Panico.
Did you see the save that Al Hilal defender did on Ronaldo?
I don't
Off
watch
the
that
line?
sorry ass league.
Okay,
That's the same center back that
That's
talks
the-
shit to Messi. Hey, he's
That's
low-key
the
cracked.
craziest-
He's cracked.
That is the craziest goal line clearance I've probably ever seen.
Dude, that center back
That's
is
actually the
cracked.
craziest goal
And I
line
forgot.
clearance I've
Hell
ever seen.
no.
Bro,
Stones?
Bro, it's 'cause-
Liverpool?
Okay,
Stones
I get
Liverpool
it.
is the
I get
craziest
it
shit I've
'cause
ever
that-
seen
I
in my
get it 'cause
life.
That ball was moving in slow, but that shot was coming in like a fucking rocket, dude. That ball was blasted to the
Yeah,
net,
that's
bro.
true. That's true.
That ball was blasted
Yeah,
to the
that's
net.
true.
It was nuts that
Oh my
he
God,
managed to
look.
get even anything on that, let alone
Porto
clear it off
legend.
the line.
Ali
That was nuts.
Al-Bulahi. Cracked defender, bro. He's the one that scared Messi in the World Cup.
Didn't somebody dap up Ronaldo, take a picture of him? And then the
They called
caption
him-
was
oh
like
my
the the second best player in history.
Yeah, that guy's valid.
Proper
I
shit
followed
house.
him right away.
Proper shit house.
Jesus Christ. But now that we're in this topic of the three goats, let's go through each one of them and determine which
Let's start off
Which
with
was their
the-
prime?
Let's start off with the best real quick.
Ronaldo.
Next, Messi.
Why don't we start with Neymar? He just left.
All right. Well, let me restate that because he cut me off. Now that the three goats have officially left Europe, let's run through their primes. And let's start off with Neymar. Which was Neymar's prime?
Has to be the 20s, right before he left PSG. I think right before he left PSG was his peak.
To me, Neymar's prime was the 2015-16 season when he had the buzz cut.
Was
When
it the-
Messi
the
got
sideways-
injured.
The sideways came right. Oh,
When Messi got injured and he had to carry
God.
with Suarez.
That
Yeah,
fucking-
that no Messi Neymar, injured Messi Neymar. That's what they call it. Injured Messi Neymar.
Oh, buzz cut gave me the one goal that I could never forget out of my head.
Samba flick.
Villarreal. Drops it on
Nah,
his
nah.
right
Let
thigh.
me give you another
Oh
one.
my God! Drops it on his right thigh.
Mhm.
Fucking sombrero flicks. First time
Volley.
leaves him in the fucking dust. Just absolutely slossed.
And absolutely terrorized Madrid at the Bernabeu that same year.
Now let me give you another one. I remember this because I knew it was a day after the holiday, either Christmas or New Year's, but it was like 4 a.m. and this was played in
River.
Yes, it was that Club World Cup, that performance against River Plate, that goal,
Headband.
headband nay with
Oh
with the
my God.
horizontal stripes. Messi played that game too, but my God.
It was good to see that
But for
Neymar would
s-
outshine Messi sometimes.
But for some reason, I'm gonna stick with the.
That's so nuts. Like, oh, man, this guy was destined. This guy had it. This guy
Literally
had
Kyrie and LeBron.
It. This guy had it, man.
Kyrie and LeBron.
Kyrie's literally Neymar, bro.
Kyrie,
Yeah,
I
Kyrie's
was about to
literally
mention
Neymar.
That. Yeah, that is very good.
I'm gonna say that Champions League final run that they lost to Bayern.
PSG.
Yeah, PSG with PSG
Mm.
the sixth one.
quarantine
Oh, Corns.
Right?
That performance against Atalanta.
and United when it was like we had the
No,
that
that
wasn't
was-
it.
no.
That was the one before.
Oh,
No,
wait, no,
that
you're
was-
right.
that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it,
yeah,
that
yeah.
was it.
Yeah.
United, bro.
The Rashford.
Bro,
oh my
yes.
God.
When he ran down the
What-
flank and shot on
When
Maguire.
Wan-Bissaka is the only motherfucker who can pocket Mbappe.
But even no, but that United performance at the Trafford with Mbappe scoring, Atalanta performance, even that Bayern performance, I think that Neymar where he kind of carried.
Him and
He wasn't
Paredes.
involved with Suarez and Neymar sharing goals and moments. It was him just straight balling.
That's
I
what
think
he
Mbappe was
wanted.
bigger than
That's
him
what
at
he
that time, though.
wanted. The thing is,
That's
that
what he wanted, and that's
everybody- everybody's upset. They're like, oh, you should have never left Barca. Yada yada yada. You're a child. You're a child because in his shoes, he knew what he was capable of, and he was tired of being the third man. He was tired of being the third man, the second man. He wanted to show that he was capable of being who he is by himself.
Mhm.
Obviously, people knew his caliber, but maybe he didn't. Maybe he was just so tired of the fact that he was just that third player. He was tired of being MSN. He wanted to be Neymar da Silva. He wanted to be his own player. And I think he had every right to make that move.
Mhm.
So I said 2015-16, you said?
I was going to say 2016, but I'm probably going to have to say that the sideways, the horizontal kit, that 2015, 16
I'm gonna
season
go
as well.
First, what was that final in his first what? It was
2020, 2020.
That was like his third season.
2019,
third
2020
season, bro. It's because it's so hard because those initial PSG seasons, yes, the defenders in the league are worse. That's what made him perform better. And like the amount of skill compilations that we'd see every day on social media, he was just straight ball.
Yeah, I know.
He wouldn't care like who he was up against. He was just straight ball, and I don't know, something about just him just straight balling. It just makes me feel.
Let's not even forget the fact that. Excuse me. Let's not forget that the fact that this
Triple
guy
Big
has,
Mac?
This guy has peaked. Too many TTs in it. This guy has peaked multiple times in his career. Like I've
All three of these guys.
the white and blue hypervenoms when he had the faux hawk.
Yeah, that's the
I
Champions
think
League.
it was like Suarez. Yeah, Suarez's first season.
Yeah,
no,
Champions
first
League
season.
ran.
That I can like. There's so many times I can mention where Neymar has peaked.
It's
but
because every season we can even say blonde Messi season with the PSG
20.
remontada.
Oh my god.
We can say his Santos days.
He carried that
last
remontada,
season.
by the way.
He literally won the Libertadores with Santos. He carried him and Ganso.
I think that 6-1 was also a Neymar man of the match.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now let's go to Messi or Ron.
Do Ron.
Ronaldo's prime. To me, it's
2017,
easy.
right? Has to be. Noodle head Ronaldo, no?
Not striker, Ron.
No, it's definitely 13-14 before the knee injury.
I guess.
That's the peak. That's peak Ronaldo.
It's
The most
'cause-
complete player in
I think so
history.
as
It's
well.
because peak Ronaldo was just overshadowed by Messi that whole time.
To me, that's the most complete player in football history. 13-14 Ronaldo. Left foot, right foot, dribbling, headers.
It was
striker, right wing, left
It was
wing.
the season where he was doing step overs between midfielders, shoot it left foot with Schalke
was it
against
the-
Schalke
the
and
Galaxy,
whatnot.
the Galaxies. No, we had the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
that's
2015.
I know.
Oh,
but-
yeah, Galaxy, yeah,
Galaxy,
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 yeah,
it's
yeah.
his Galaxy boot.
The
Yeah.
blue Madrid kit with the
When
green
it was
stuff?
like when he was
Oh
being
my.
managed by
with the fucking
Ancelotti.
orange kit with the orange kit.
Ancelotti.
Oh,
Ancelotti, but I would even say Jose Mourinho, even.
That's when he started getting transitions to a
Yes,
striker.
but during that period,
he was.
Jose Mourinho to
2013.
initial Carlo Ancelotti, yes. I think that's
when he
when
still had,
I
like,
think.
when he started like a mohawk thing going
Because
on.
that's when Ron was fun to look at.
Yeah.
When he was like satisfying at
'Cause
least.
the guy was
Because he
still-
didn't
the guy
change.
was-
The
was
injury
ballsy
did it.
enough to shoot from 40 yards
Yes.
at that time, man, and
He-
he'd end up hitting the target.
Hey,
It was-
but
more-
he'd even
more than half the
his
time.
dribbling for him being that tall and that rapid with both foot, but good in the air. Ever since his injury, yeah, he transitioned into that left striker position because he was coming off the left wing
Mhm.
into whatever, and
He just
that's
lost all the
when
dribbling.
Zidane started playing that crossball FC, and that's how they pretty much won 3 pieces.
Just Ronaldo before the knee injury was his prime.
I agree.
'Cause
I
I can see
agree.
that.
I agree.
Messi.
Every year since he's been a professional footballer,
There's where do I even begin?
That I've seen.
It has to be 2012.
it's the most
It has to be
consistent
2012.
player,
Did
the
you
most
see
consistent
22?
career.
I watched a bit, but I'm gonna go stat wise just because nobody has done 91 goals in a calendar year. It's kind of ridiculous.
You know, they say Haaland could beat it.
That-
still 60
that's-
off.
Anybody that
No,
says,
he's not. He's
He
not. He
was-
scored 55 in 54 games.
They said
No
there
comp.
was. I
He's
saw a
40
post that
goals
said he was
away.
still
had a bit
60
off,
off.
though.
40 goals. He could put 40
I
goals.
think if he can.
He can.
but
If Pep,
damn.
bro, you know how many more goals Haaland could have had if he wasn't benched
I think,
early,
yeah, if he wasn't under Pep Guardiola,
subbed off
maybe.
early? Yes.
But
if he had to play every game like Messi did,
Pep Guardiola's kind of a moron.
That's
you
what I'm
could say.
saying.
He really
Remember,
messes with his own head.
Harry
half the
Kane
time.
played all of the games. Haaland
It
didn't.
wasn't me when Messi broke that record. He looked like a little bit overweight.
I don't care.
Hey, no,
don't
it's also
care.
said that he had a shitty diet. I'm pretty sure there's interviews of him mentioning that.
But he still
was
looked
just fucking
fast
eating,
and
fast
agile. It
food
was
and shit.
crazy.
He was having a shitty diet at the time.
For
too.
me, the best Messi I saw was 14-15 when they won the treble MSN. That to me, that beautiful fade he had in the Champions League final versus Juventus, the haircut he had, Jesus, that to me that was prime Messi.
it's just so many.
I don't
there's
even-
He
I
so
still had
many prime
he still take
Messis.
players on like 5-6 players. His
This
decision making,
This
assists,
guy
everything.
peaked for so long. I
There
don't know
isn't a
what he
prime
can even-
Messi because, like I've said, prime Messi has been prime Messi since the day he debuted with the damn goal.
Yeah,
Chip
but it's
over.
different
Like,
play styles though.
It's still though every season is prime Messi for him. Yes, they could say the 91, but he was just a goal scoring machine mostly.
Can't say every season when he had
I
that
think I'm gonna
stinker the
say-
first year
I
at
think I'm gonna
PSG.
say 20. What was that goal? What was that goal against Bilbao? That
2014-15.
solo goal,
Yeah, 24
That was it.
That was the
Just
same
has
season.
to
That was the
be,
same
man.
season.
These guys all peaked at the same time.
It's because
bro.
that 14-15 Messi was like goals, assists, taking players on, IQ. Like it was just the most
Everything,
complete.
bro.
Like
Another great season that goes under the radar a lot is Messi that season where it was a squared jersey with the Croatia kind of styling
when everyone left.
when everyone
Oh
left.
no,
And
Suarez. It was just Suarez.
Suarez.
Yeah,
Suarez
it was
was
Suarez.
getting-
Suarez
Suarez
was.
It was
injured.
A2
Suarez was
Bayern.
injured.
Suarez
A2
was
Bayern.
Yeah,
injured.
that kind of season through La Liga at least, unbelievable.
When he fucking-
Unbelievable season. He carried like crazy because that team had no
Yeah.
one, no one.
He just didn't have the pace as he used to, but his decision making was
That showed his actual ability compared
Mhm.
to everyone else in that squad. I
Yeah.
like how vital of a player
Right.
he was.
And then right now in Miami, Messi,
He's fucking
It's just
balling.
fun.
He's
He's
balling
just
though.
free roam. He's
Yeah,
playing
he's-
anywhere.
But he's balling. He's succeeding. He's no one. If oh my god, I don't even know where to go with this because Messi right now. I need to see him.
It's
I need to
because
see
they're
him.
back into this. He's back into this squad where they all want to play for Messi again. That is the thing. They all want to play
Mm.
with Messi. They want to
Mm.
play through Messi. At PSG, that wasn't the concept. The concept was to play through everybody.
And he was playing a weird ass formation.
Exactly.
3 back, 5
now,
mids.
now he's back into that very natural position with very natural players, Sergio Busquets and Jordi Alba.
Yeah, he
defensive
has his
and a
guys
midfielder.
back. He has his guys
So
back.
it's like there's really nothing stopping him from having fun and, like you said, just balling. That's it.
Yep. Now let's drop favorite moments from these three. So let's
Where do we
do
begin,
two for
bro?
each,
for
and
each.
this time we'll start with Messi since we're on Messi.
I want to start with Ron looks.
Ron.
I want to start with
Alright.
Ron.
So you start with Ron then. Your favorite Ronaldo moment.
Let's just give one each.
Damn.
All right.
I'm gonna do just one. I'm gonna do one right now that's very recent. It's gonna be that hat trick against Spurs. Because he hadn't scored a hat trick in a minute. And I love fucking
Was it
I
the
love
one
shitting
that
on
he
Spurs.
scored a volley?
And the free kick.
Ah,
No,
No, Spurs was the long shot,
No, the long
and it
shot.
was two tap-ins.
And it was-
Sancho.
It was a
Oh,
flick
so
off.
at the Trafford,
It was-
Old Trafford.
It was,
I
it
got
was
you.
a little flick off of Fred, fucking nasty flick, and the guy just picks his head up. I'm pissed because Ronaldo hasn't shot from there in fucking ages.
It was
and
the
hit the
opener
target.
against Spurs.
Yeah, and just absolutely rifles the top left corner.
Nah, that was pretty
And then
center.
the tap-in with Sancho's assist,
I want to say.
and then he
tap-in.
scored a header.
And then he
It was a
scored a header.
complete
It was a
hat trick.
complete
Yeah, it was a
hat
complete
trick.
hat trick
It
off the
was
corner
sick.
kick. Yeah, I remember.
That was just more recent though. I'll get into some more like older ones, obviously.
I'm going based on what I've seen because obviously there's highlights. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see the Chilean against Juventus live. I was in fucking class.
I didn't either.
I got
I
sight on
didn't.
Golazo
Don't
live. Shout out
count that.
Golazo
I
live
didn't either.
Yeah, Golazo live. Oh my
Rest in
god.
peace.
with the Arab
Rest in-
commentator.
rest in
Yes,
peace.
with the
And
Arab
then they
pyramid.
dropped Golazo Live NA. See, watch all the Liga MX highlights too. She was sick.
Oh,
My-
that account was goated. If you actually know, you know, bro. He'd upload goals like this,
Straight
and then be
Arab.
fire emojis.
If it was a screamer,
Yeah,
yeah, he'd spam
yeah,
the shit out of the
yeah.
emojis.
No, we didn't watch it live. We saw it on Golazo live. It was no, I saw it on Instagram. What's it called? My favorite Ronaldo moment. I'm gonna say two. One of my favorite Ronaldo moments has to be the winner, the 2016 UCL final, the winning penalty. He takes off his shirt. He took the fifth penalty. It was destined for him to secure
slot it, yeah.
Madrid the Champions League. And to me, that was the first time I saw Ronaldo like. He already had like 2-3 Champions Leagues at that
Yeah.
time. Let me see.
Sent out the wrong game.
Doesn't matter.
That's against Barca.
That's the GOAT. That's another good moment.
That Copa del Rey.
But no, obviously
that
just
Copa del
scoring
Rey.
the winner in the UCL final and the penalty shootout is just something you won't forget. I honestly wish Messi took the winning penalty in the France final. But obviously he's not like that. He always shoots
He always
first.
shoots first.
Has to.
And any penalty
He
shootout.
sets the mark. Yeah.
All right, next.
My favorite Ronaldo moment, back when he was at Manchester United, Champions League final, he misses a penalty in the penalty shootout. Messi wins the Champions League final over him.
What?
He fucking lined that shit up too.
Yeah, I did. I planned it.
Missed the penalty.
He missed a penalty.
Against Chelsea.
Oh, that was against Chelsea. My bad. But when he didn't
Jesus
perform as
Christ.
how he was supposed to, and Messi overtook his ass.
You got to say it again.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
he did kind of waffle. You
That
went,
was
you went
against
off,
Chelsea.
went off like
Damn,
two
he
seasons
lost
close.
2 Champions League finals still.
You lost 2
Then
Champions League
still
finals.
Still won 3.
You only lost 1.
He lost against Chelsea, and then he lost against United.
When did he lose against Chelsea?
That wasn't a final. That was the take.
When
that
did
was the
Ronaldo
take.
lose a UCL
That
final?
was the
against-
go. That was
the
for.
semis, and then it ended up being Chelsea versus Bayern. And then Bayern.
What is
ended up
bruv
losing
saying?
as well.
Ronaldo's only lost 1 UCL final.
Yeah,
It
no,
was
that
against
a
Barca.
semifinal.
The John Terry winner.
That was
John Terry scored a winner? John Terry missed the
fucking-
pen.
Then who was it against?
John
then?
Terry missed the pen.
So who did Chelsea beat in the Champions League final? It was United, no?
Bayern. They
it was
beat
Bayern and
with Drogba.
That wasn't the same season, was it?
Yes, it was.
what are you saying?
Yes, it was.
United had Ronaldo at that time.
Yeah.
It was 2012. He was at
Wait, am I also waffling
Madrid.
too, or what?
What are you saying?
Nah, bro, we gotta pull up.
No, we
actually.
don't.
Yeah,
What are
we
you
do.
saying?
He missed the penalty against.
He missed the
no,
penalty.
they didn't lose though, because John
The
Terry.
08 final.
John Terry ended up
He
missing.
said
Yeah.
John Terry scored the winner. He fucking
he fucking
missed.
left it then. Fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
That I knew he was off.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
He fucking.
So he won that one.
discombobulated
Hey, I
me.
didn't watch Champions League at the.
Even Al's laughing,
Oh,
man.
He discombobulated. He
has nothing else to do.
That is.
He has nothing else to do in it.
Man said missed a penalty against UCL against.
Hey, he did miss a penalty though
did miss
against
he did
Chelsea.
miss the
So I was right
penalty.
about that,
Yeah,
but I
he
was
did
wrong
miss the
about John
penalty.
Terry.
You said he missed a
fluffing.
penalty against Barca.
No, he said Chelsea.
I said Chelsea.
He said you missed a penalty against Barca and then Messi
No.
scored and win it.
No, he didn't say that.
No, Messi scored the header that game versus United.
Yeah,
And
wait,
won.
he didn't say
up-
not a
he
penalty.
missed the
He
penalty.
He missed up 4
He
games.
mixed up
He
the
missed up
fucking
like
events.
4
Yeah,
seasons,
literally.
Fucking 6 games.
All right, redo it because
Wrong-
Ronaldo
wrong
only lost
shout out-
one UCL
Shout out
final.
TTs. My favorite Ron moment, back when he was at Manchester United and scored that worldie against Porto.
Fucking
Crickets.
You don't remember?
not a cricket. That's a great goal.
That was his best
That's
goal
a
that he's ever.
worldie.
Oh,
There's just no enthusiasm.
That's a world.
because I didn't watch that game, but that's.
I said it. Well,
I'm not
you've
gonna
watched.
say. I'm not gonna say a Madrid favorite moment.
He's literally been Man U, Madrid, Portugal.
I didn't watch him in Man U. That's the thing.
Said third last year.
Yeah, but he didn't have like
come
crazy
on.
moments.
He was
last-
fucking
He had like
dog
4
shit last
hat
year.
tricks. What the fuck?
What?
But, like,
Ron.
those are gonna be your favorite
Come
Ronaldo
on, bruh.
moments.
Come on.
There's no way you don't have one.
I'm not a
Against
Ronaldo
Barca.
fan. Why would I? Why would my favorite Ron moment be
that's
against
dumb.
Barcelona?
One of my Messi ones would have been those winner against Madrid. 'Cause
That's-
I felt so
that's
defeated.
Cap, that's cap. So how is that your favorite?
Because
That
it's
should be
just
the
a
worst.
memory.
That should be the worst.
We still won La Liga that year. It's just
Oh,
the
you
fact
guys
that
did, yeah.
he
You
lifted
guys
up the
did.
shirt. It's like iconic.
Yeah, but that's your favorite though.
Well, I'll get to mine. Well, I have to hear yours first. Waffle like 4 times.
My favorite one is the goal against Porto, the fucking screamer from half field.
All right. Now the next round moment.
I mean, I guess I could say the Juve's bicycle kick, but like I said, I didn't really watch it. So if I really had to talk about it, it'd probably be the one I did watch, that Spain versus Portugal hat trick.
That free kick was fucking crazy.
Disgusting.
Yes,
Yeah,
that free kick
I'll
was
rate that
crazy.
hat trick.
Fairs,
They had
yeah, fairs.
absolute dog shit. But to go to your opening game, and this was the point where people were already starting to doubt Ronaldo for Portugal, and this guy comes up and scores a hat trick in his opening game. Nah, that's sick. Yeah, I respect that.
My second one would probably have to be the hat trick against Atletico Madrid for Juventus. Down 2-0 in the Champions League.
Oh, not
Shush
the hype.
Simeone.
It's a good
Shush
take.
all the Atleti fans that were talking
The hype
shit.
was crazy for that.
Hat trick. Game over.
Was that WhatsApp?
Go home.
Do you think that WhatsApp little screenshot was real? Was he actually? Do you think that was actually Ronaldo or not?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
But
That's probably
Atleti
it.
fans, memes. Like
Yeah,
every year, Ron owns
they
Atleti.
get-
He has like
Owns
4
Atleti.
hat tricks against
Holy
him.
shit.
Phones Atleti. Owns Atleti.
Last one.
Another Ron moments. I just had it. I literally just had it. Oh, his performance in the World Cup recently. Sick ass penalty. That's it. That was a great goal. That was his only goal.
Jesus Christ. Neymar or Messi next?
Just
It's the
Messi.
Neymar. Oh, okay.
'Cause Nate's the last one that has left.
All right,
so
fair
might
enough.
as well.
Fair enough.
Favorite Messi moment throughout his
Where do
career?
I begin? His whole career.
Fair enough,
D1 glazing.
My favorite.
bro.
Obviously, it's gonna be the World Cup. I would say it's gonna be Messi lifting the World Cup. My goal finally to completing football, getting the one trophy that his heart desired his whole life, the one trophy that he felt was the most important to him. Absolutely dominating every single game.
Sick ass penalties.
Doesn't
Ron be
matter.
like,
Ron's
Don't
whole
mention
career,
pens,
holy
please.
Messi.
shit.
don't mention pens, please.
Doesn't
Pessi.
matter though, because imagine how good you have to be to think that for everyone to think that a competition is scripted for you.
Sick ass Twitter. Sick ass Twitter
Believe me?
debates.
Can you actually? No, I was actually on TikTok. Look, I reposted it too.
Social media merchants.
Yeah.
Everything out the
Who,
dome.
Ronaldo?
Sick ass.
most followed athlete for
For
nothing.
real.
For a reason.
Why?
Fucking
Because
loser.
underwear clothing brand carries him.
Sick ass Chinese followers.
Garnacho grew the stonks on that.
That's what he's.
Oh,
That's he's fucking
Garnacho,
garbage.
yeah.
Jesus, bro, he's so bad.
Let's not talk about that.
I hope you guys finally kind of understand what I'm trying to say. He's the
You're
most
an
overrated
idiot.
player.
Nah,
One
you're
Fucking
fucking
an
game.
idiot.
God.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
no.
No, because that whole squad was shit. Whole
His-
squad was
His
shit. Whole
his
squad was
decision.
shit.
Yeah, fair enough. The
Whole
whole
squad
squad
was
was
shit.
shit, but it's
change the
Whole
topic.
squad was shit. But I will agree with you because, oh my God, particularly him really fucking pissed me off. He
Bro,
was
I've
so
been
fucking
telling
lazy.
you.
He
One
looked
game,
like a
relax.
moron though.
he's
But,
an
like,
impact sub.
Yes, just one game, but like your argument is like your whole one. You're like, oh, Mount got the 7. I'm pissed. I didn't get it.
I don't care.
You did not show.
I don't
You did not
care.
show why you need
One
the
game.
7. You did not
Garnacho
show
will
why you
never
need the
live up to the hype that he's on, and you guys can clip this, save this, because in 10 years
Thing
from
is,
now,
how hyped is he though?
he's very hyped. The
Is
United
he?
fan base. United
That's
fan
it,
base.
though.
He's as hyped
That's
just to
not
be the
his
7. There's no Ballon d'Or
That's
shots.
it,
There's
though.
nothing.
Bro, people were very upset that he didn't get the 7. That's
Obviously.
I'll tell you something.
Because it's fucking Ronaldo.
He
It's
can only
Ronaldo.
compete
His
against
idol's
tired
Ronaldo.
legs. Fair enough.
He's literally Ronaldo youngster.
I think that Argentinian comparison is better. That female.
Dude, look similar, Lokes.
She'd do a better job at that left wing, innit?
My favorite Messi moment.
Look at him. Look at him.
I don't want to say the generic ones like the Bilbao run. One I actually like saw.
I'll just give mine.
Yeah, do yours.
One of my favorite Messi moments is that goal against United at the Wembley. That performance in general. That was the first final that I've seen, Barcelona Champions League final, and I actually watched the game. And again, like I mentioned it before, the way he celebrated, the antics, bro, everything, the
It
goal.
was a Pep masterclass that day. Absolutely, one of the most tactical
Yes,
games I've ever seen.
Yes, completely a shutout United. But that goal, the way he celebrated everything, beautiful, beautiful moment.
When we wore the white kit.
Yeah, with Chicha
Oh,
started.
when that Chicha, fuck, I love that picture. Where
I'm
they're
glad
dapping
Chicha
up-
started. To be
When they're
honest.
dapping up on kickoff, that picture's
Yeah,
so sick.
yeah.
Fuck.
So you guys, Messi.
I'm trying to think of the Copa America he won. One of those games. I can't remember which one. I think one against Colombia he did
The one
good.
he scored against every game.
He scored in the final. He scored at every game but the final, huh? In the Copa America. Honestly, I'm gonna say right now at Miami.
Not a bad
Bro,
shot.
I'm
Not a bad
literally-
shot 'cause this is
I-
the funnest
The thing
Messi's
is
played in
that
a while.
he's seeing every game.
Exactly,
Yeah,
That's why.
dude. Because
He's finally witnessing greatness live.
You watched too late, fam. You missed
no,
out.
I've watched.
You could have been a
Messi.
Messi fan
You
since
could've
you
been a
were.
Messi
It's
fan
just
your
the
whole life.
fact
You chose the wrong player. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
There's a
literally-
lot. There's a lot
Ron
of
literally had the
no, hold on. There's
Ron
a lot
literally
of
had the
Madrid
greatest.
fans.
He had the
who-
greatest prime in sports. Ron 13-14.
The fuck? I would disagree 100%.
The most complete
The
athlete of all
greatest
time.
prime in
Yes,
sports.
but not the greatest
Bro,
prime. The
come
most
on.
complete athlete. Yes, I'll agree with you because that's what I literally just said a couple minutes ago.
No, yeah, no, it's not the greatest prime. Correct. It's 08 Ronaldo. Man, you.
Shut up, please.
Sick ass smirk. No,
Because you weren't even watching Cholos yet, so how, I don't fucking believe
No,
you're watching.
I'm
Man
saying
United.
fan.
Messi
He's not
right
a
now
fan.
because he's just it's
You're
just so
seeing
fun
it.
watching
It's fun,
him.
yeah, he's
The
enjoying
players, the
himself.
defenders aren't even like.
How do you react to his bangers that he scores? That ass. You're just like, fuck. Oh, I can't
No,
take
because
it.
I just expected like the free kick against Dallas. I knew he was gonna score.
We all knew that shit. We all knew
actually
that.
was scripted,
It's
low-key.
just to
It was
me,
so scripted, low-key.
what's so crazy? He just makes everyone like good. Like Robert Taylor's fucking scoring goals here and then.
Balling.
Krematsky,
balling.
he's probably gonna get a
He's good.
European
Oh,
move
yeah, he
and he's
probably will.
18. You know. But right now, Messi is just fun to watch,
Not a
and
bad
especially
shot.
what he's bringing to the U.S.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna say right now.
Not a bad shot.
Next.
Messi moment. Another one, right? That Super Copa final where we had 2 free kicks in the game against Sevilla. Crazy. Another one would be that one goal against Brazil.
Friendly.
The friendly.
Top left.
Yes. He's like running down the field from half field.
Full
Sprint.
sprint.
Full sprint,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I'm
How
talking
do you
about.
not like fuck up a touch?
It
One of
was
the
fucking
dribbles.
Rapid back then, bro.
Slots
It
it
was
top left.
rapid.
My God.
Damn, I
Last one.
like it ended shitty, but I'm gonna say that 2014 World Cup run. I think that run alone just had like very determined
The opening goal too.
the opening goal. I think every game this guy just
Free kicks.
absolutely balled, man. Every single game. And this is the World Cup that I did watch, like the first World Cup that I watched, like every
Entirely.
game possible. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I watched-
2014.
Yeah.
I watched
2014.
every
It's because
group
that
stage
was
game. I watched every single game, especially Messi's games. And every time I'd watch him, I'd watch this Argentina squad fall apart throughout the first couple minutes throughout that first half. and I'd see nothing but Messi brilliance.
It's
Nothing but
'cause-
Messi outshining everybody.
That World Cup was like the prime years of our as young.
Everyone was in their
kids.
prime. Suarez,
Yes.
Ron, Messi,
The players were in the
Neymar.
prime, but even us growing up, we're at an age where
We were watching.
we
The
were
sport way
so
more
involved.
Often.
We were so involved in the sport. One, because of how good the sport was at the time. Two, because the World Cup was being hosted in Brazil, which made it 100 times better. The Nike ads, the boots, literally the cleats.
Best.
Us playing club ball together, like
Not to mention the selection was probably
the
the best squad
selection,
that we had
you know,
seen in a
we-
minute.
we
Liga
had a
MX
good
was
feeling.
banging.
It
Liga
was the most
MX.
hype. It was the most hype we had in a minute.
it was that time was beautiful.
That was peak.
That was
my
peak,
best
bro.
World Cup
Peak
ever.
time.
Best World Cup ever.
Yeah. And
That's it.
my last Messi moment.
There's so many, man. Come on. There's so
I'm trying
many.
to think of a banger.
USA.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a screamer.
I saw that one.
I did watch. I watched that at my grandpa's house. I was screaming.
I didn't watch it.
That one play he had with Iniesta, where he like, oh no, Suarez scored it because Messi took like three
See,
players.
Suarez
He
scored
missed
it.
the.
Yeah, that was against Espanyol, I think.
Oh my God, how you
Espanol.
could
Yeah,
how you
Iniesta
could
involved
body
in that
feint-
shit too.
How you could body feint with such ease, man. When the players are right in front of you. It was
As a-
ridiculous.
As a Madrid fan, even though I felt so defeated, I'm gonna have to say that winner in 2017 when he absolutely crushed all Madrid fan dreams. Even though we still went on to win the league that season, it was just brilliance.
Created
And
by
you can't even be
Sergio
mad that
Roberto.
he was holding the shirt at you.
You see the picture
You
where
felt so
everyone has their
defeated.
middle finger out.
Everybody's flipping them off.
Oh,
I
that's
thought you were
how
gonna
it
say
is.
the other picture, but
Shout out.
Leave that one alone.
Oh my
Shout out.
god, that was the best edit I've ever seen in my life. If you know, you know.
That's it or what?
I think that's a wrap for the goats,
Man, drop all you guys'
It's
thoughts.
literally a wrap for the goats.
bro. It's a wrap for the goats.
Let us know
Wow.
your favorite moment from each one. Let us know what you think about their primes, how you feel about this Neymar transfer,
Yes.
everything. And before we click off, make sure to get your kids to FPT Sports. Use code Ladsfooty.
Make sure to stay tuned for this vid and then the next vid, and make sure you guys subscribe. Help us out with that, boys. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.